Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Deputy Secretary General of the National Economic and Social Development Board, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Social Development and Human Security, Director General of the Department of Rights and Liberties Protection, Ministry of Justice, representatives from the Office of the Natural Resources and Environmental Policy and Planning, Director General of the Thailand International Development Cooperation Agency, colleagues, dear colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen. I'm truly honored to be here today on this historic occasion of the signing of the United Nations Partnership Framework Action Plan with Thailand for the period 2012 to 2016. As we all recall, in April last year, we finalized and signed on the United Nations Partnership Framework, the UNPAF. And this represents an overall strategic framework for our collaboration in Thailand over the next 5 years, setting out principles of engagement and defining higher-level results to achieve in line with the 11th National Economic and Social Development Plan. This UNPAF sets the stage for a different modality of UN partnership with Thailand as a middle-income country, as the Permanent Secretary has already mentioned. That is, we aim to, number one, engage in a more knowledge-based program of work versus projects. Secondly, ensure a strategic yet flexible way of collaborating to nimbly respond to emerging needs and link Thailand with the best international expertise and experience. And thirdly, work jointly in a more focused manner in a few discrete areas where there is clear demand from the government and clear added value by the UN. Following the signature of the UNPAF, we continue to work to translate it into an operational plan with clear accountabilities and division of labor in the form of this UNPAF Action Plan. The 6 joint partnerships form the core of the UNPAF to support national priorities of Thailand in the following areas. Firstly, social protection to enhance Thailand's capacity in establishing a welfare society by 2017. Secondly, human rights and access to justice to improve the human rights situation through implementation of the recommendations of the international human rights mechanisms. Thirdly, strategic information to strengthen statistical and information systems to inform policy developments. Fourthly, climate change to focus on building resilience and environmental sustainability in this country. Fifthly, international cooperation to strengthen Thailand's already enormous capacity as a new development partner. And sixthly, creative economy to tap into the vast potential of this sector with a view to restructure it towards development and economic growth. Beyond the joint partnerships, the UN will also continue to work together to achieve the results in a number of areas that are national priorities for Thailand through thematic coordination and also through direct collaboration with individual UN agencies and individual line ministries. I would like to acknowledge the dedication and sheer hard work of so many in finalizing this UNPAF Action Plan, including involvement throughout the entire process to date by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, as well as the collaborative efforts by several government co-chairs of the joint team and so many other staff from several sectors of the government, as well as civil society. I also wish to, of course, acknowledge my dear UNCT colleagues for their hard work and commitment to pursue an authentic paradigm shift in the way we collaborate with Thailand. In my view, today's signing ceremony is just the beginning of a 5-year journey. The joint teams will continue to meet regularly to operationalize it through inter alia, the development of UNPAF annual work plans. The tripartite committee, under the leadership of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, NESDB, will annually monitor the progress of the UNPAF implementation. So I truly believe it is the collective vision, our vision, and hope of all of us here at this UNPAF Action Plan signing ceremony that we will translate this plan into action, and it will play a meaningful role in building a more resilient, creative, and equitable Thailand.